right, we've got another unboxing for you. This is Dragonlance Warriors of Krynn game. We're going to open this box up and take a look at what's inside. Go get it, Lindsay. This is the weirdest package that we've seen in a while. It's we're not real sure what they're doing. We think it might be a box inside a box. We hope. Otherwise, it's the worst packaging
it really is.
Of mankind.
The perforated line didn't work very well.
I didn't know there was a perforated line.
There is, and it is not working very well.
Holy cow, that's terrible.
But luckily, there is a much nicer box.
Oh, good, it's the same.
On the inside.
Well, that's really strange. It's kind of nice to have an outer layer protecting. There's the train. Outer layer protecting the actual game box. So, if those of you that are familiar with Dragonlance, came back in the 80s. Great series of first 3 novels that spawned many novels and a whole Dungeons and Dragons setting. And this is a game called Warriors of Krynn.
Yeah, it's the same as the other box.
And all right, so let's open that up and see what it looks like. Okay, looks like chits and all kinds of stuff. Terrain, looking modules. Okay, must be like a build-a-board type game. Well, there's the characters. Let me see who's the characters. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's some characters from. What's the other sheet have on it? The other character sheet. There you go. Well, no, it's not a character sheet. That's just more stuff. Okay, cool. All right. None of the classic characters, but nevertheless, still pretty cool. Stuff from the peripheral. Rule book. More packaging. Another rule book. Oh, a scenario book and a rule book. Oh, and then some miniatures. Oh, we always love things with miniatures, don't we?
Sure do.
So, wonder what the quality looks like. What does it look like to you?
I don't see any mold lines, so right off the bat, that's good. But the sword is a little questionable.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's molded okay for a, it's for what it is. It's pretty nice. Take a look at it right there. Good. Nice pose, dynamic. Sorry if I can keep you in focus. Looks like a Knight of Solamnia or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. Hard time getting them out. They're nested in there. Okay. Nice.
Looks like a little fisherman or something.
Might be a kinder if it's short. Is it just like shorter than it? It's probably a kinder. That's one of those whistle sticks. I forget what it's called in the book. Where
it looks like a little slingshot.
Yeah, it's basically that's what it is.
Interesting.
But it's on a stick. I forget what it's called. It's been years since I read those.
Well, I like that fur cloak.
Yeah, those aren't bad. Those will look pretty good painted, I think. I wonder if we'll have to check out the rule book and see if they have a picture of any of them painted in there. Yeah, there's your your archer. There you go. Nice. Cool. I bet the next one's a mage. Maybe.
Appears that way.
Yeah, mage. Yeah, cool. Nice. Those aren't bad figures, really. I mean, for this kind of game, they're not bad. It's not bad at all.
Considering it's not a miniature, focused game.
Nice. Okay.
A dwarf-like species.
Just watch your knight down there. He might break his sword. He's not nested very well. There you go. All right, let's see what's underneath there. Those are like game tiles. I'm sure that's like to move around on the board. Yeah, lots of that stuff. You gotta build it. Huh, and they're double-sided, so you have lots of options. One more of those. All right. If you are listening and you've never read the Dragons of Autumn Twilight and the Dragonlance, especially the first three. They're definitely worth reading. They're very classic. I mean, it's typical trope, but it's definitely worth reading. Lots of fun. Those look like, what are those, buildings? Or
They look like almost like movement tokens.
okay, either that or
I mean, it looks like they can like connect
maybe it
together.
represents troops, or I don't know. Hard telling. We haven't read the rules. But anyway, there's your token. And then that looks like some unique dice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Maybe it looks like attack, double attack, things like that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that kind of stuff. There's several games that employ that. They'll use, like, if you roll 2 swords, it hits twice, etc. Then you've got cards. I'm surprised that they didn't use, like, some of the original party, from the origin of the whole game thing, like, Stern Brightblade or Tanis Heffelin or Tasselhoff or, of course, Raceland.
I wonder when this game came out.
That's a good question. Hand me the rule book and I'll take a look. See what it says inside. There we go.
So if it's anything like the movie that recently came out, we're in for a good time because I really enjoyed the last movie that came out.
Oh, the Dungeons and Dragons film? It was.
Honor Among
really
Thieves.
good. But this is probably, I'm guessing this is a little bit older.
Yeah.
These are showing up. This is 2022, though. So it's not that old, really.
I wonder if it was inspired by the movie. Or
No.
maybe...
No, I don't think so, because the reason I say that is because it's got that Dragonlance. It's got Krynn. That's where Dragonlance takes place. That's the world of Krynn. It's one of the D&D settings, and so I'm sure it says that it's like you're fighting against the evil dragon. And overview: Dragonlance Warriors of Krynn is a cooperative battle game. Oh, that's good. 3 to 5 players. You're not playing against each other. You're playing against the game itself. That's fun. 3 to 5 players join the War of the Lance, which that's a big event that occurs in the novel, with each person playing a hero who aids the valiant alliance against the Dragon Queen's invading army. The war unfolds in a multiple scenario campaign, with play progressing through 3 tiers: recruit, veteran, and legendary. The heroes take on greater challenge in each of the scenarios. The heroes bolster troops, harry enemy units, and carry out side missions, all with the aim of overcoming the terrifying might of the dragon army. Gives you a little bit of background there, which you can take a look at. So it looks to be fairly simply done, but it's kind of flavorful and in the setting, so it's kind of neat. So what do those cards look like?
So this is basically the cards are based off of like the level of difficulty. So like this one says,
Run out here a little bit, there you go.
do not open these cards unless you're about to begin a veteran tier scenario.
Oh, okay, I see that.
So then like these are ranked.
So this might not
Legendary.
have tons of replay value. If you're not supposed to open them until, it might not have tons of replay value if you want to keep it a surprise, but I'm sure you could continue to.
And then recruit. So start here. Open these cards when you're ready to play your first game.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh.
So
All right, well. So we'll just open that pack and look at a couple of those without getting.
there's a QR code. Find out more about this cooperative board game. So then it has different
It's got like
cards.
stats and stuff. Oh, very nice. It gives you the stats for the different characters.
And kind
That's
of like
good.
their characteristics and their
Right.
like abilities, things like
Nice.
that. So it goes
Oh,
from like
and
recruits,
there you
to
go.
recruits,
Bad guys, so on and so forth. Well, there we go. Well,
different
this is-
accessories, things like that.
I mean, considering what we paid for this game. By the way, these are at turning up at Ollie's occasionally, and it's a rare find. So if you can find one, you could probably have it for, what did we pay for this game?
$9.99.
$9.99, which is way cheaper. This
Because
is,
according to the price tag, it said our price $9.99, retails at $99.99.
yeah, it's probably a $100 box game. So
And then these are the corresponding like legendary cards that go with
Cool.
the other legendary stack, and then the veteran cards that go with it.
all in all, I think it'll be definitely worth $9.99, don't you?
Oh, I do for sure. I mean, the minis alone are
worth $9.99.
Pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, they really are. They seem to be slightly smaller scale than, say, Warhammer miniatures, but they look to be about on the same scale as Malifaux, or maybe even the Dungeons and Dragons line from WizKids. I don't know if they're
They
the
do.
same.
Mm-hmm.
They're about the same scale.
I have opened some Dungeons and Dragons miniatures recently, and they're about the same scale.
Yeah, they look at.
Yep, and then here's the cards that go with the recruit, and there's all kinds. Just different abilities, different
Very neat.
actions, things like that.
Yeah, definitely you can see the Dungeons and Dragons influence on the game and the setting of Krynn. Give them a good look at the picture on the cover of the box. I think we want to get a really good look at that. That's definitely kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will be, it might be fun. I like the fact that it's a cooperative game. You ever played one of those?
I've not played a cooperative game.
Okay, it's
At least not a board game.
Well, it's a blast because cooperative games are designed to where it's not me against you, it's you and I and other people against the game itself. So
Is that also the game you were talking about up at Anarchy Games and Hobbies?
Yes, like Arkham Horror, Arkham Asylum, and like the like Hero Quest, those games.
Yeah. Okay.
And Warhammer Quest was like that. There's a bunch of them out there where you actually play against the game. So if you have anybody in your party that doesn't like to play against people but like to work together, it's kind of the way to do it. But it doesn't look too complicated, so we'll have to give it a play and see if it's any good.
And then on the back, it kind of gives you a fun little
Thing looks like you could.
scenario for 'em.
My dog is snoring beside us if you hear a weird noise.
And then, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I was hoping it would give us a description of our heroes. So, it gives you the list of heroes. I don't even know if I want to try to pronounce their names.
Endir
Valkamos.
Valkamos. Hrigraundruk.
Levna Drakeborn.
Levna Drakehorn. Iriad. Ayik and Tim Timble. See if Tim Timble is a Kinder. Does it say he's a Kinder?
Tem has the soul of a wanderer, though her feet most often take her deep into the wild and forgotten places of the world. Early in her travels, she befriended a winged lizard she named Melon, and the two have become inseparable. Tem's mannerisms are similar to a cat's, as she disregards personal space and forever seeks to curl up in warm spots.
Yeah, it has to be a Kinder because the Kinders will pickpocket you and not admit to stealing anything and go, "What do you mean? I was just borrowing it and bringing it back." They mean no harm like that. So we had a guy in our old D&D party who played a Kinder and drove everyone crazy. He was always stealing everything from everybody. It was really fun though. So it looks to be pretty good. Any closing comments there, Lindsay?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm definitely excited to give this game a try, though.
All right, well, we'll have to do that, and then maybe we can let you know or have a follow-up video on how it went. So that's Dragonlance, Warriors of Krynn. Some nice art on the box, and it seems to be pretty good. And maybe if you're fortunate, we were very fortunate to locate this at Ollie's for $9.99. So we love Ollie's, but we unfortunately don't have one too near us. We usually have to go on vacation. So. All right, awesome and fantastic, and thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. I hope that you will have a good night, and please be kind to everybody.
See you guys later.